how to start earning in foreign currencies as a Nigerian. But before I share that, let me even say, why should you earn in foreign currencies? 3 reasons. The first one is Naira devaluation. When you travel, you will see that a lot of things that are not so expensive abroad seem as though it is a lot of money. You want to buy coffee. Coffee is like £3, and you'll be wondering, just coffee, £3. You do the conversion in your head. £3 is like 6k just for one small cup of coffee. It is not expensive. It is just the Naira that has made it seem as though it is luxury. The next one is inflation and rising costs. Because we also live in a country where we do less of production and more of consumption. We to see rising prices, inflation on a regular basis. And the last one is global lifestyle. If you want a kind of life where you can take short courses, you can travel abroad for vacation, you can send your kids to school abroad, and even invest in foreign currencies. When I talk to people about investing in stocks, and they tell me that I'd rather invest in the US stock market than the Nigerian stock market because it is not stable, I don't trust the market. I'm like, okay, can you really afford to invest in the US stock market? For example, Amazon shares is over $200 per unit. And for you to say you really are an investor in a company's shares, you should have like 1,000 units. Think about it. 1,000 units times $200 per unit. It's more than 200 though, but for the sake of this conversation, $200. So how much is that? How many of us can afford that? Of course, there are some companies in Nigeria now that now democratizes investing, meaning that they break down those investments and make it accessible to Nigerians. Instead of $200 per unit on their platforms, you can see Amazon at $20 per unit. It's not really a unit, but it's a fragment of a unit, which is still a good place to start. For you to really invest internationally, you need to be earning in foreign currencies, or at least you are earning in Naira, but from multiple sources to still achieve the same purpose. How do you earn in dollars as a Nigerian? First one is freelancing and remote work. What are the skills that would enable me to get remote jobs? And you start learning those skills. The other one is digital products. You can write a book. You've been in banking for 15 years. Are there things that you've learned that you can write down for people to learn from? The products that you currently have to people abroad. A lot of Nigerians are jackpot lately and they are in different parts of the world. Can you collaborate with your friend that has jackpot and that person becomes your channel to reach an international market? That is something to think about. Content creation and monetization. In these days of TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all those platforms will pay you simply for putting your content on them and being consistent at it. So it's not something that you do today and for the next 1 year you will not post anything. Be consistent.